everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you can all hear me because actually I'm just thinking, let's see, I'm going to be bringing my guest in right now, make sure that he can hear me. Here we are. I have a feeling my microphone and my phone's not working, but if it is, hey Ramon. Ramon, could you hear me all right?
Yes, I can, sir.
Oh, awesome. All right. Yeah, because I was having issues last time I did a live. I was having issues with my microphone and my phone. So
No, you're good.
good. All right. Well, let me give you a proper introduction. Welcome everyone to the Shining Light Video Podcast Show, where I shine a light on my guests and the positivity they're spreading in their communities. I'm Michael Esposito, an insurance agent specializing in commercial insurance. And my guest today is Ramon Pineiro. Ramon is the owner of CE Avengers, which he calls it pretty much a level up from what I'm calling the Smart Squad, so that I could not have any copyright infringements or anything like that. But basically taking care of any of your data, software, and all sorts of different needs, residential and commercial needs. But Ramon also is the president and founder of HV Gold Rewards. And we're going to be speaking about CE Avengers and what he does there, and then what HV Rewards is, and about the home show that he's putting on tomorrow in the BJ's Plaza. So welcome, Ramon. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. I'm just gotta adjust my volume. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I am. Where do you want me to start?
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that. I'm just having a bit of an audio issue. Like for some reason, I can't hear you at all. And that's my fault, but I'm going to be able to work through it. I might actually just pop these off. I don't think I need these other than now I'm hearing myself.
Let's take a look. Let's pop off the headphones.
Yeah. Now you see what my head really looks like on camera. So let's jump into CE Avengers, Ramon, and how you started this company and why you started this company, because I think it's a very interesting name, CE Avengers, and of course we see the comic heroes behind you. So could you share with us what CE Avengers is and what you do in that space?
Okay, so CE Avengers is an IT company. It was created in 2012 when I was out of work at the time. My day job had a, how do you put this, a lockout in a way that the union wasn't allowed to work. So I had just gotten interest in buying my home like literally a month before, and I needed some sort of income to come in so that I could at least, generate some revenue for myself. So that one, I'm out of work, so I didn't, I didn't have any funds coming in, and then two, I just wanted to see if there was another realm that I could kind of work in the interim, because I didn't know how long it was going to last.
Yeah.
So taking my prior skills from where I used to work, if I can name it, Best Buy, I used to work there, and I learned pretty much all the essentials of doing data recovery, computer backups or data backups, installation and repair in that sense on the hardware side, and I kind of just went with it, and from there it was pretty much just like a here and there type of business. It wasn't really like official, but in about 2014 I actually made the company official, to where we were actually doing a lot more than just doing computer repair. We were actually going to commercial repair as well, and eventually grew it to incorporate social media marketing too.
Yeah, and you mentioned, so you had experience at Best Buy, so you were working with, Best Buy typically focuses on the residential, but then you also expanded out to the commercial. Could you share with us how you were able to make that leap from the residential to the commercial?
Yeah, I mean, it's not much different. Basically, the only difference in commercial is the fact that you have to work with servers in some cases. I kind of picked up everything as I went along, but I also assembled a team of friends, I guess you could say, of other computer geniuses or computer whizzes, if you will, around the Hudson Valley. So I teamed up with RDB Computers, whose the owner's name is Randy. I also teamed up with 2A Solve, which the owner's name is Alberto. I'm also teaming up now with Hector from Ezekiel Tech. So I kind of team up with a lot of other computer people because I don't know everything. My thing is if I want to learn, I have to learn from people that know more than me. So I kind of took it upon myself to team up with them, and we actually give each other business. And on top of that, if somebody wants to go on vacation and their clients are needing computer help, we are able to lean on each other. So it gives us more of a wider range of services because I'm an expert in certain things, they're an expert in other things, and we kind of lean on each other.
Yeah, and so that's the thing is like it's all about the resources that you have around you. I see that just in where I'm working right now at USI. Their biggest focus is all the resources around us, that they don't want you to be a generalist and know everything about everything, because there's no way you can really know that, but really focus in on special things. And that's kind of what you do and what you're talking about, and having those resources to be able to lean on. So that really makes you different than most just, I guess, IT people or IT kind of tech companies. So now, before we get to HV Gold, which we want to talk about a lot because of the home show tomorrow, I just need to understand the CE Avengers part, the okay. Comic, because I know you're a comic guy. I see it on your Instagram, yeah. But tell everybody else why you were so influenced by them.
So CE originally was consumer electronics, but as I diversified, I had to really change CE into more of an acronym so it can be like customer experience and stuff like that. The Avengers part, as you can see from behind me, I'm a really big Marvel fan, but the big thing is team-ups. Marvel takes a lot of different characters and they put them together and they form something different. So in the same token, I wanted to have my business be able to piecemeal different people together, work as a team, and give a different experience. So that's the reason why I picked the Avengers, which I had to make sure that I could actually use, which I did. From there, it's kind of like my biggest thing is I'm always down for a team up, because a team up, being able to work with other businesses opens your realms up to other things.
Yeah, you're very collaborative. We see that all over your social media and with the group that you founded on Facebook, the HV Gold group, or actually, correct me with the correct name for the Hudson Valley Networking Group.
It's a Hudson Valley for Local Initiative. Originally, it was called Hudson Valley Facebook Like Increase, but because of the Facebook word, I can't use it. If I ever wanted to make the group into something other than a group on Facebook, I had to diversify the name as well and take Facebook out of it. So it's the Hudson Valley for Local Initiative, HVFLI.
Yeah. I always get tongue-tied with that Facebook group name. But
yeah, I try to make it easy.
Yeah. So this is the Shining Light Video Podcast Show, where I shine a light on my guests and the positivity they're spreading in their communities. I'm here with Ramon Pineiro, the owner of CE Avengers, and he's going to help you restore your data, fix any software issues in your computer, get your whole network put together. And he does this for residential clients and also for commercial clients. But he's not on the show today to talk about CE Avengers, although we could talk about it all day long. What we want to talk about today is the big home show that you're putting on tomorrow. So let's talk a little bit about HV Gold, what HV Gold is, and let's talk about the home show and who's going to be there and why people should go. So let's just take a little step back here, Ramon. Could you share with everybody, we just talked about HVFLI, and could you share with us what HV Gold is and how that collaborates, as you discussed, with it all?
Yeah, so HV Gold is the rewards card of that group, the HVFLI. So Hudson Valley for Local Initiative is for local residents, but also for local businesses, small local businesses. And the benefit of HV Gold is I get you to try these small businesses at a discount. So it gives you different discounts to different businesses. Right now we're in a transition of renewals, so I can't give you an exact number, but they were over about 70 or 80 different businesses right now. They could actually increase because I actually have a lot more signups coming on as time goes on. And what basically HV Gold Rewards does is it offers advertising capability in the HVFLI, but it also has me, Ramon Pineiro, with 5,000 followers on Facebook and almost 2,000 on Instagram, and I'm on Nextdoor, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitter, and be able to use these different social media venues to actually talk about the small businesses that are on the card. And the whole benefit is to make sure that people know who these small businesses are. They don't have the revenue to actually allocate advertising dollars a lot of times. So it's a way to kind of give them a cheaper option, but not lower the quality to be able to diversify their advertising with shareable content rather than being on something that's like, basically what you're doing on your podcast is a shareable content, something that I could later on take and share it again. While, if you have radio, TV, or anything like that, sometimes you can't share that content right there and then. You have to do the whole record, stop, that type of thing. So that's the big difference.
And I want to get into the collaborations that you do on the HV Gold page there. But first, I just want to remind everybody, tomorrow is the HV Gold home show at the BJ's Plaza in Wappingers Falls. It's from 11 to 4, and it's going to be really unique. It's going to be a drive-through and all sorts of things. Ramon's going to paint a much better picture than what I have here, but I just want to mention it to everybody. But first, I want to ask you, Ramon, about some of the collaborations that you do for your members, because we talk about posting on Facebook, we talk about posting in a group, but something that you do that's unique in your group is that you team people up, you pair them up and say, hey, here's your networking partner, start, producing content together, start tagging each other, and you team these different people up. Could you just share a little bit about that real quick, please?
Yeah. So it's called Social Media Partners. Every Sunday I ask different business owners to team up with a different business owner because, one, they might not know who that guy is or woman is, never met them before. They never even heard about their business. So it's a way that they could say, oh, well, I just heard about your business and you just heard about my business. Let me share your content and you're going to share my content. And you're just basically doubling the size of your social media audience. And as you continue to do that every week, you're actually quadrupling your audience every month if you do it correctly.
Right. Yeah, I love that you do that. You tag all these different people, and you make sure, and what I noticed that because like you as the leader of this group, you're doing this, and then what I notice is that then the members of the group start doing it to each other, and they just start tagging each other. Like I'll get tagged on something, I'm like, who is this person? Oh, okay, that's cool. And they just start doing it on their own because you're really setting the precedence to collaborate, and everybody knows that that's the whole deal with HV Gold. This is the Shining Light Video Podcast Show where I shine a light on my guests and the positivity they're spreading in their communities. My guest today is Ramon Pineiro. He is the owner of CE Avengers, which is a company for residential and commercial buyers to be able to help you fix your computer networks or be able to work through any type of issues that you have there. But we're talking today about the home show that Ramon and his team on HV Gold is putting together tomorrow in Wappingers Falls in the BJ's Plaza. This home show, Ramon, I would like for you to share with us what sparked the idea, and then two, just paint the picture for us. What's it going to look like tomorrow? Who's going to be there?
Okay, so what sparked the idea? I actually wanted to do events that were different than what we normally had. A lot of events that we usually have, they have the vendors come in. They are usually a mixture of different people all over the place. And, it's usually food driven most of the time. With COVID hitting, a lot of events have been canceled. So, we had to come up with different innovations to kind of be COVID friendly, if you will. And so the home show is just a second rendition of my events for a year type of thing. I want to set up two major events every year. So the home show is one. The other one is our Beauty, Health, and Wellness Expo, which we had in February, which was right before the COVID pandemic hit. And so it was very successful. We had over 100 and 200 people there and over 40 vendors. Now you can't really do that anymore. We were actually poised to have over 50 vendors in the home show, but had to whittle it down to almost 15 vendors because of the fact that COVID guidelines only allow you to have within about 50 people at a given time for exposure purposes. We don't want to increase anybody's exposure if we don't have to. So the home show itself is set up with, we have 5 sponsors. We have Halo Home Inspections. The owner's name is Demetria. We have AVD Security, Inc., and the owner's name is Dan. We actually have interviews with them on my Facebook page right now. Sandra Salghetto from ASAP Mortgage Corp., she's going to be on an interview today. And I'm trying to get Just Quality Construction to also give me an interview. His name is Greg. Today, we'll see what happens because it's kind of tight, but we're going to try to get that interview either today or tomorrow at the actual home show. The last sponsor is Diamond Properties, LLC. They actually own the property and they're our venue sponsor. We're not going to be interviewing them, but we're going to be showing off their location, which is a huge 100,000 square foot plaza that's ready to get rented out if anybody's looking for a leasing.
Let's hit pause real quick. I want to just, you mentioned that you're going to be doing interviews with them. And just so everybody knows, you also have your own podcast or video podcast interview show on your Facebook page. So just plug that for everybody so that they know where to find those interviews with those sponsors, please.
Yeah, so if you go to Small Business Connections with Tony and Ramon, you put that in the search bar, or look us up on SoundCloud or iTunes, Small Business Connections with Tony and Ramon. Tony Reed is the owner of Drone Tech UAS. And me being the owner of CE Avengers, we kind of collaborated and actually made a podcast where we put small businesses on the map.
Nice.
And basically we interview the businesses and we get them on a map, if you will, by kind of shining the light, just like you do, on that type of thing. Not to, use your tagline or anything like that. But, but it's just to kind of increase the overall offering by getting more businesses on some sort of social media or some sort of, like, get their story, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I was a guest on your show, and I had the opportunity to be on it, and it's a fun show. It's you and Tony have a very fun, energetic interview style that makes it so that you're just like pulling stories out of the interviewee. So it's a lot of fun. Going back to the home show, because I would like for you to kind of paint a picture so that everybody knows that they're going to be safe, that they're going to be able to see vendors in a safe environment and to be comfortable to show up. Let's just plug the home show one more time. The home show will be tomorrow from 11 to 4 in the BJ's Plaza in Wappingers Falls, right off of Route 9. It's across from a really large auto dealership. So if you can't find it, you can call us. You can go right on our Instagram pages. On CE Avengers Instagram page, you'll be able to find everything. You could message Ramon right there and find it. He'll be active on there. But yeah, could you paint a picture for us, Ramon, of what this event's going to look like, and just ensuring that everybody's going to be safe and comfortable to be able to show up and do business there tomorrow?
All right, so, of course we're going to have social distancing. All the vendors are going to be spaced out. The parking lot is huge. So we actually have, I believe off the top of my head, we have about 15 to 16 vendors. They're all going to be spaced out in rows of the parking lot. On top of that, everybody's going to be required to wear a mask. We will have the capability of giving you one if you don't have one, but we don't have much. As you know, supplies are limited, so if you could, please make sure that you bring your mask. There's going to be social distancing against the vendors and the people who are participating in the event, like the patrons. But we'll also have the capability, if you didn't want to get out of your car and you just want to get the material and go, that either I will help guide you through the maze, if you will, of vendors, or you could just basically do a quick drive-through through the vendors. There's actually going to be a lane where you could drive through and get the material that you want, not get increased exposure because you'll be inside your vehicle and you'll have a mask on and you'll basically be further separated from the vendors. And that way, you get the information that you need, and, people will be able to meet the vendors and the vendors get to meet you. On top of that, there is only one entrance and one exit, so you can't go back. So if you do go in, you kind of have to go back around and come back through the entrance. That's to limit the amount of exposure. So if, somebody doubles back and then they actually go and eliminate that social distancing realm, I don't want that to happen, so that's the way we're going to be doing that. Also, if we do meet the 50 people requirement, we will be limiting people coming in, so we might say, hey, if you could do us a favor, either shop at BJ's or, sit in your car for a little bit, and then once we get down, we'll, basically wave you in, and that way you can come. It's going to be 84 degrees, partly cloudy, so there shouldn't be any rain. It should be pretty warm, but not too hot, so I'm very excited to see us actually get this thing going.
We're going to do a traffic and weather report live at 11:30.
Yeah, Doppler report, scattered showers, 84.
It sounds like you have a really strong team behind you of people helping you with this home show, and it's very organized. And just to remind everybody, this is the HV Gold Rewards Home Show, and it's going to take place tomorrow from 11 to 4 in the BJ's Plaza in Wappingers Falls. And Ramon and his team is putting it together. Ramon, could you share with us what kind of vendors are going to be there? It sounds like you said this is a home show, so people might be going there to do improvements on their home or looking up information or trying to meet somebody like a contractor or roofer or something like that. Could you share with us who some of the vendors are going to be? there?
Yeah, so we have insurance for your home. We have mortgage broker. So that's one of our sponsors. Home inspector. We have construction, mold remediation. We have well, for food wise, we have fried dough and we also have cupcakes. So that way you guys, it's a free event, so you can spend all your money with the vendors. Yes, you got to bring the delicious with, talking to vendors. But we have power washing, so you can power wash your home. There's a power washer there. He's actually a part of HV Gold as well. We have some charities that are also going to be there. We have Love Holds Life, and we also have the military trauma movement that's going to be there giving out some pamphlets of material. But for the most part, you're going to have construction. We're going to have, they kind of do both. They do construction, roofing, siding, that type of stuff. And we're going to have, as many as we can have right now is about 15. We also have Master Chimney Sweep, who's also going to be, or Master Chimney Sweep of the Hudson Valley. Sam is actually the guy who's going to basically clear out any of your flues, so that way you don't have a chimney fire. He's also on hvgoldrewards.com too. So we have a lot of plethora of different businesses. Unfortunately, we had to limit it because of COVID, so it's not as big as I wanted it to be, but that's not to say that we won't have more. But we have to make sure that we meet all the guidelines and we have the venues to facilitate that. So this is one in possibly a series of different events that we can hold to help more and more people shop local. The big thing, though, is that we're going to have raffles. We're actually giving away a $900 7-tool DeWalt set up for raffle. You have to be there to fill out the information to win. But once you do, you get put into the raffle, and I will hand deliver the tools to you with my mask. And basically, we'll just maybe do like a photo op if you don't mind, but get you a $900 DeWalt tool set just for stopping by. On top of that, we're also giving away, AVD Security is giving away I think he said a $2,000 automation system for your home called Control 4, a basic system, which is awesome because if you have Siri, if you have Apple TV, if you have all that different stuff in your house, basically setting that all up will actually simplify your life and also make your home more efficient. So we actually have that on the interview on the Facebook page. So that's just another one. But yeah, so I mean, there's a large variety, but without being too verbose or being too large as a venue. Even though we do have a lot of space, I hope to eventually run another home show there. Because it's so large of a space. Like we're not even touching the BJ's parking lot, and we're only halfway filled in the parking lot where AC Moore and Shop and Stop used to be.
I want to acknowledge one of our viewers right now. Paige Flory is on, and she is an avid liker of our posts. So shout out to Paige and her wine and liquor and cider store in Fishkill.
Yes, that is correct. Right. Boutique Wine and Spirits and Ciders.
Thank you. And yeah,
she's also on HV Gold Rewards.
That's what I was going to say. She's an HV Gold Reward member and also has been on the podcast show. Paige is an awesome person, and they have a really great team there. Some culinary experts in their shop. And she's a cider expert. So definitely go visit them. Boutique Wines and Spirits in Fishkill for sure. Thanks for joining us today, Paige. Going back to the home show, Ramon. So we have, when is the home show again? Could you, this is
August the 8th, which is Saturday. Yeah, August the 8th, Saturday, 11 to 4. And it's basically, all the different businesses that I said. And, it's got a drive-through lane. We're going to have masks. We're going to have social distancing. We're going to have one entrance and one exit. We're trying to make sure that everybody is safe. But we also want to help our small businesses and our local businesses. Every single business that's there is a local business or a local participant. So, there's a lot of people that are going to be there in the sense of variety, but they are local businesses. And that's what I want to make sure that people know and support, is the fact that we have to keep our local businesses alive. And the only way to do that is to support them one way or the other. Because if we don't, we've already had, because of the COVID epidemic, at least 20 to 30 businesses that are gone forever. They're leaving holes and pockets in our community, which cannot happen. If we let this happen, where all small businesses close, we will lose the variety and the excitement of shopping local. And that's my goal, is not to have that happen.
Yeah, and so when we think about this home show, which is tomorrow in the BJ's Shopping Plaza in Wappingers Fall from 11 to 4, we have 15 vendors. You think about this, if you're a homeowner or live anywhere in the Hudson Valley and want to do any home improvements either now or in the future, you're going to be meeting with experts. There it is right there. You're going to be meeting with experts from our community on mold remediation, on insurance, on roofing, on all sorts of different things. And then Ramon, I mean, your HV Gold group you mentioned has over 70 members. So even if there's somebody there that isn't there that you need, a service that you need, speak to Ramon, speak to his team. They're going to put you in contact with them. And these contractors all know each other, especially when they're HV Gold Rewards members, and they're able to refer, and they work really well with each other to refer. I know when I speak with G. Contos and the New York Solar Farm and all of those guys together, and Stephen Orphis, I mean, they all work together as a team, windows, door, all of that. So, they all work together, and that's really, really important to know that that's what you're hiring.
Yeah, I mean, everybody. So though I only have about 70 to 80, I actually have my network of over 8,900 now people in my group. So if, let's say I don't have them on HV Gold, I'm not scared of offering somebody that's not on my program to say, hey, you might want to use this person, or you might want to use that person. Listen, there's so much money in the Hudson Valley that any one of us as a small business can definitely capitalize on that and be able to utilize that revenue. So why not, collaborate and offer, even if they are not on HV Gold. That's not my goal, is to just get them all on HV Gold, even though I would love that. But it's more to proliferate the message that we have to shop local.
So I have a few questions for you before I forget. But first, Paige put in the thing here, she's worked with Fox Air at both her business and her home through HV Gold Rewards. And whenever you're working with a rewards member, there is a discount involved. So I'm sure she was able to get a significant discount by working with them. I want to acknowledge something. So you're giving away a $900 DeWalt set. And there's two questions there. One, how much is a raffle ticket? I understand it's free admission to go to the home show tomorrow from 11 to 4 in the BJ's Plaza. That's free admission. But how much is a raffle ticket? And who donated that DeWalt set? Okay,
so one, the raffles are free.
Oh,
free.
Wow.
All you have to do is come and enter in your information. That's all you have to do.
That's
so it's
awesome.
going to be name, phone number, and email address. That's all you have to put in. You put your phone, your name and your email address in, and we give you a call, and you pick up. Well, you win. So it's a free raffle. And who donated it? HV Gold Rewards donated it, and all of the contractors and sponsors that are on the event donated that to get you to shop local first.
That's really, really cool. That's really awesome. I was expecting like a $50 raffle ticket, but it's a free raffle ticket. Just show up, put your name, put your phone number and email address in, and you will be entered to win a $900 DeWalt set that Ramon will hand deliver to you. He'll be wearing gloves and a mask, but he will hand deliver it to you. And that
the big thing I want to mention is that we'll be doing the drawing on Hudson Valley Gold Rewards' page on Facebook.
Okay, so to say that again, and when?
We'll be doing the drawing. So we're going to get all the information from everybody after the event's done. When I get home, I'm going to put all the names inside that there's like a randomizer, and we're going to put a live video up so that way we keep everybody honest, and we're going to draw the name there, and whatever name lands on it, it is what it is, and that's the person that's going to get the call. If I have them on my Facebook, I'll tag them. If I don't have them on my Facebook, I'll definitely give them a call or email them just to let them know that they won, and then we can meet up. If they don't answer, or if they don't have the capability of getting the product, then we will go to the next person and we'll do it again.
Very cool, very cool. Before we wrap up the show, Paige, could you just put your website in there? I just want to give you a shout out since you're on here watching it live with us and you're an HV Gold Rewards member. So I want to give you a shout out. And then you can just write yes or no. Can you do deliveries for any wine, cider, beer, anything that you sell at your store? Are you able to deliver those goods? So I could share that with everybody as well. Ramon, last plug for the home show tomorrow. There it is, Boutique Wine and Spirits. Last plug for the home show tomorrow. Give us your 30-second plug, why somebody should be there, who's going to be there, and where it is. Go.
30 seconds. Wow. All right. So listen, everybody in the Hudson Valley, if you're in Wappingers on Saturday, come and support All you have to do is stop by. If you're going to shop at BJ's that day, come and stop by. If you're just going down the Route 9, come and stop by. It's all it is just to support local businesses. Come talk to the vendors. Come see if you could win something for free. It's absolutely free. I'm offering it for free. Again, it's free. And we're, on top of that, if you come, the first 100 people that come, and it doesn't have to be consecutive, we have a Hudson Valley Gold Rewards card for you for free. Again, for free, just to come and stop by. The first 100 people that come, we will be giving you a card for free. All you have to do is activate it, and you get a year's worth of discounts, and just to try out all our small businesses of the Hudson Valley. I mean, we have a very large variety for 80 businesses across the whole Hudson Valley, Orange County, Dutchess County, Putnam, and Ulster. So we want you to try all the different businesses of the Hudson Valley. So the first 100 people that come, you get a free stuff. Then on top of that, if you enter your stuff, you get free stuff. You know, it's free. And we have swags and stuff like that from the different vendors. So you're going to be missing all this free stuff. So you want to come just because, guess what? Is it free? It's free.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ramon. That is the home show tomorrow, the HV Gold Rewards home show, which is tomorrow from 11 to 4 in the BJ's Plaza in Wappingers Fall. Please show up, sign up, win a DeWalt, and you'll be very, very happy. I just want to give a plug to Boutique Wine and Spirits, who has been watching probably from her office right now at work in Fishkill. So Boutique Wine in Fishkill. Visit them online. That's boutiquewsc.com. And they do deliver locally. If you're in the Fishkill area, they will deliver to you. So visit them. They're a really great team of people there, and they'll definitely help you out. Ramon, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for all the work you do. I want to give a shout out to your company, which is CE Avengers. If you're, it doesn't matter, residential and commercial, Ramon is going to be able to help you figure out your computer issues, put your network together, software updates, all of the stuff, data recovery. He does it pretty much all. If you have any questions about your computer, give Ramon a call. He's going to be able to help you. He also puts on the Facebook group, which I'm going to let you say the name of the Facebook group, Ramon. Go ahead, jump in.
HVFLI. And if you want to get CE Avengers, all you have to go is CE Avengers, like the Marvel Avengers.com, and that's where all the information there that you could find HV Gold, you could find our Smart Network card, and CE Avengers. So all the information is right there.
And that is one of the largest Facebook groups in the Hudson Valley. And being a part of that group, you're going to have a lot of resources in there. You're going to be able to connect with a lot of really great, talented people in the Hudson Valley. So it's a huge network. It's, as Ramon said, over 5,000 people in that network. And then you could even become an HV Gold Reward sponsor. And that sponsorship, I believe, is $200, right, for the year?
Well, we have different tiers. If they want to talk to me, we actually have three different tiers. We have entry, which is as little as $10 a month. We have basic, which is $20 a month, and then we have our featured, which is $40 a month. So it's very cheap to sign up, and it works with you. You have to be at least 3 months in, but you'll definitely get a lot of benefits. You could actually advertise up to unlimited if you wanted to into the group. So it definitely gives you a good venue for advertising.
Yep, and there's a lot of collaboration there. So thank you so much for coming on the show. You are one of the show sponsors, so shout out to HV Gold, one of the show sponsors. It's great to have you on the show. I also want to mention my other show sponsor, which is the Mindful Living Coaching Program put on by Matt Alfonso. Coach Matt Alfonso helps you gain clarity. I'm part of the program. Actually, we're wrapping up. Next week is my last session. And it has been an extremely great program for me, helping me get more present with my family. My focus going into the program was my family. I wanted to be able to turn off the business switch and be able to turn on the family switch and not have the two cross paths as much as they were. And in this program, through meditation, through clearing my mind, through being able to focus on certain things, I was able to do that. And, you know, it's always a work in progress, so to continue to do that. But reach out to Coach Matt Alfonso. He is also one of the show sponsors, and you can reach him on Instagram at MattAlfonso1. So it's MattAlfonso1. Great guy, and he just launched his website, which is the Mindful Living Coaching Program website. I don't think that's the name of it, but I'll put it out there. I'll put the link out there, but he just launched his website, really cool website, and my testimonial is in there, so check it out. Ramon, before we wrap up, you got to tell me once again, where are we going tomorrow from 11 to 4? Feeling my microphone and my phone's not working, but if it is... Hey, Ramon. Ramon, could you hear me all right?
Yes, I can, sir.
Oh, awesome. All right. Yeah, because I was having issues last time I did a live. I was having issues with my microphone and my phone. So
No, you're good.
good. All right. Well, let me give you a proper introduction. Welcome, everyone, to the Shining Light Video Podcast Show, where I shine a light on my guests and the positivity they're spreading in their communities. I'm Michael Esposito, an insurance agent specializing in commercial insurance. And my guest today is Ramon Pineiro. Ramon is the owner of CE Avengers, which he calls it pretty much a level up from what I'm calling